you know what? If I press record, I know it works, and it doesn't take long to upload it. So let's get things up and running. So I think we want a Lignacister. Yeah, I've got plenty of Lignacisters, so I'll do that. And I have an Emintilo. Oh yeah, bienvenido to Factorio. Hang on, let's get the Google Translate up. Translate.google.com. Bonvenon lerni Esperanton kun Factorio. There we go. So I suppose I could say no. It's like, when was my first experience with Factorio? And I'd have to say, Factorio. When was my first experience with Esperanto? Blue Copio. So this one is doing something. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? Because this is kind of interesting. This is just a blueprint I saw, and it's called "Why Won't You Pump?" So there's plenty of Pampilla. I keep wanting to call it Pampilla. I keep thinking a pump is feminine, but there is no masculine and feminine in Esperanto. First time I heard of Esperanto was probably Red Dwarf, and then I was reading about 20 years ago the Stainless Steel Rat series, and Harry Harrison was a proponent of a fan of Esperanto. So there's the Stainless Steel Rat is translated into Esperanto, and I thought to myself, I really must read one of those books in Esperanto. Never did. But like I said, this has been a nice introduction. Let's just have a look. I'm actually recording. Yes, I am, and the level's coming through loud and clear. This has been a nice introduction, I would say, to Esperanto, because it's not too challenging. It's just a few nouns here and there, except for the research text, which goes a bit more advanced. And again, as per usual, I've got some Stono. That's okay, we don't mind. So I'll just go down. I will want some. I'm not going to say the name until I can actually see it in my inventory. Well, it wanted some comparators, which are called aritmetico combinilo. So we're looking for some combinators, some combinio. Finale combinilo. And I think we're alright on those. Let's take some verde dlata. And for some reason, this is not called dlata, it's called luga fadeno. Is 700 lampo enough? We will find out. I'll just put them in there. And that's still making the glanda electrica, not kista, that's chest. Not pesto, that's for pasta. Fosto. I wanted to get stuck in really early with this because the next part of this I find quite exciting. If I could just drive though. Is this the bit? Let's have a look. Well, we will need some of those. So that's a raffineggio. Let's have a look. That is the raffineggio, yeah. And then I'll need some chimica planto. Oh my god. Brilliant. I now know how to speak Esperanto. There we go, guys. I will translate, help me. See you at the Esperanto conference. Glis mi video silla Esperanto conferenzo. Oh yeah, we wanted the Pampilo. Pampilo, yeah. Let's have the Pampilo. And we'll take some of those because we weren't quite done with the previous one. Well, there was another one up further ahead. We definitely need some tubos because we don't have many of those. I think that's us done for the moment. Look at that, only 90 kilometers an hour. That's not much, is it? Speeding up to 100 kilometers an hour if I go on the stone brick. I think it's been tested before. You don't get speed up if you go, if trains go on concrete or not. Oh bugger, I don't have enough of those reservoirs. So I should need some of those. And look at all this. I mean, what's this doing? Like, if the output is yellow, then that, and if it's less than 100, but I'm not pumping water, what? Why would it do something like this? I don't know. Ah, of course, those ones still have it. So let's go and Parmen, pick up some Stala Plato and some iron, Ferro Plato. Let's have a look. Yeah, Ferro Plato, Stala Plato. Whoops. Don't drive into the Enmintilo. So let's go all the way over here. So there's 100 of those. Now if we go here, but there is still demand, I'll pick up some Stala Plato. And there, we're done on those. And you know what, I'll make a whole bunch more because I always enjoy placing down reservoirs. Get back into the auto. I wonder if I keep doing this, if I'm going to get videos recommended about Esperanto learning. Right, so why is that? Well, that's 25, that's 12, that's 25, that's 24. So what if I just put an additional one there? Okay. And I think I should copy that to there. It's 4 going into 1, so who knows. But anyway, we're now ready for... we'll keep that blue copio, or blueprint as I know it. So we'll do the basic oil refining. And basic oil, put up here. It's got some little markers on it. I think that's to indicate how this blueprint upgrades in the future. So we take our subterra tubo, and that construction droid's just like, I'm gonna help myself to this piece of wood. Ligna. Ligna? Ah, it's Mortinijos Grija Tronco, which gives us Ligna. Ligno. Wow. I was close. So now that's all loading up with oil, or I should say petrolo cruda. Cruda petrolo. So now if I go here. And now we have oil. Right. And here's our locomotivo. It's come back. These ones are still off. So you know what? Maybe this is a good system. I'm not saying whether it is or not, but this circuit logic and all of this, I don't like it. So we're going to get rid of all that. Oh yeah. Really too complicated for what you're trying to do, for what we are trying to do. So, do I want to keep the pumpilla? Well, we'll see. So we'll definitely do some of that. And the pumpillo, yeah, we'll have them back. So there it is. Goes there, goes there, goes there, goes there. And it's all going into here, which is just absolutely chock-a-block full. So let's make a reserve for cruda petrolo. If I put it there, it should be fine. Just do Q. And there we go. So now that's absolutely full. That's running out first. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it again. I think this will be a better system. It is possible to over-engineer a solution, and I think this is one of those examples. Congratulations, you just played yourself. How does it feel? So now I've done that. And this is another thing as well. Why would you have so many of these steps in it? That's not useful. You know what? Whatever this is, this why won't it pump? Crap blueprint. I don't know what you're trying to do there, but you're being too clever for your own good. Don't do it. I'm going to kiln that so I can have a train go. Well, let's just see when that train comes back. We'll see what's the maximum stint it can do. And I thought I copied that. I like to have it all the liquid balanced. What's a crap name? As we all know, Olusago means load, so it's not conserve. Oil offload. Oil offload. Nafta malsargo. Okay, yeah, like Malglanda is small, so malsargo is offload. Nafta malsargo. Apply change. And it's got that all correct. So if we go Q on the, well, I can't see it, so we do that. I can see, can go there. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, just about to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 goes, we'll put it there. And that should do it. We'll be able to have 3 trains waiting at this stop. And it's all pumping into there, which is, to be fair, which are pumping into there. Who knows how it's working? The important thing is our oil refinery here is working ahead and it's making plenty of what's it called? Petrolo gaso. So now let's go and get some chemistry up. B for blueprint. No. Don't have it. I could go into the other game, but that takes a while to load. So instead, I'm just going to go to postbin.com. Oh, and I'm going to pause the video and be right back. And back. I decided to build a grid over here, and there was a biter base, and they got a little bit upset, but it's all right. We resolved our differences amicably, and they agreed to move on. I understand when I said, who run Bartertown? I run Bartertown. And I don't have any of those Glanda Fosters again. Oh, really? This, didn't need those in the end. Nor do I need the combinatos. Never mind. So, what are we doing now? Well, let's get all this hooked up, shall we? Go here and here. We need some longer ones. So let's see. They pick up. That's picking it up. So we'll have Carbo go there, and we'll have a. Let's go and get a line of Carbo. Yep. So. I don't think plastic uses that much, so rather than making an extra line, let's just go to our coal power station. I think at some point I'm going to replace these with oil burners because I don't have much with carbo at the moment, or would that be called petrolo brulages? Codrano petrobulaja, I think. The jam I made yesterday hasn't set. I think there's too much water content in the... oh, I didn't even need to do that. I'll take that away. Of course, this does mean later on there will be a point where power demand's really high. But like I said, I'm hoping to replace all of this. Besides, I can always rebuild that coal power station somewhere else. Nothing is set in stone in Factorio. Right. But of course that won't work without the longer insertoros. Longa ementilo. Or rapida ementilos. And it won't work without petrologaso, so let's go over here. And it's not quite lined up, but that doesn't matter. There we go. And so now we're getting our very first bits of plaster stangos. That's plastic bars to your eye. And again, I'm just doing that so it makes a one-to-one balanced bout. But in fact, if I go to chemicals, that's using a rapid belts. It is, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and place that down right now. And we can always upgrade these later. And so in which case we won't do that. We will just copy you. And we'll use a distilo to do belt balancing. And let me have a think. Which way shall it go down? Sort of. I'm thinking it goes there and then down there. Yeah, that seems to make sense. So we'll just do that a bit more. Oh. No, I'm going to keep the wreckage. I like it, so, you know, just remind me where it came from. So we will not get rid of the crashed spaceship and its bounty of iron plates. There's 4, and should we do that? Yeah, no. Why not? Get the materials back. And so that, oh no, it's a 3 to 6. Blimey, that's what we're down to now. Gonna get plenty of Fereco from that. So it's a 3 to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that. Well, we have these assets from the single-player tutorial, so why not just incorporate it into the game? Why not indeed? Good show. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, okay. So I'll do that, and then you'll see the method soon. There we go. Oh, and that's going to be done very sort of shortly. Not to worry. Oh yeah, plenty of Fereco. So again, we'll copy you and put it in there. Yeah. It would be more efficient to use just the one subterra bendo, and that's what we're going to do as we're out of transporter bendos. So let's see, we're still going down, yeah. That looks about right. No, it's not. Do it again, but this, so I can avoid that lampo, and what a lot of mess. Just do that, that, and that. There we go. The thing is, some might say, well, this isn't really an effective way to learn Esperanto, but I would say, yes it is, because, hey look, I'm actually using it. Where else would I bother to use it? Did I bother to use it with Red Dwarf? Did I do it with the stainless steel rat? No, I didn't. Here I'm playing a game, I'm having fun, and when you're having fun, it doesn't seem like such a chore, does it? So let's just keep on dragging that line down, and then we'll have ourselves a plastic line. So then I can start making the roulage. I don't have it in my inventory anymore. Red circuitos. Roulage. I want to say that. I'll have those as they're not doing anything. Let's keep on. Whoops. Oh dear. Well, that was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? How do I? Will that do it? Nope, that's a bit too long. I will do this. Put a distilo in there, and then copy those. Do that. Do that. Subterra bendo. Subterra bendo. There. Everything is in its place. And now we've got all of that. Let's go back up again. No, let's pick up some inventory. We're all right on pipes, we're all right on rails. In fact, I might even put some of the rails back because I'm not going to build a train work just yet. Can't do that because it's full. It's a Fereco, so let's upgrade that to a Stonofornoj. And then put all those in there. Put a bit of that in there. Bit of that in there. What happens if I just take that? Off they go. Yeah. let's just go here and got the wrong material. I'm gonna pick up that. Pop you in there. Oh yeah, I'm done with the raffiner. The raffinejos. So let's put you back. There we go. Don't need any of those. Don't need those. Don't put those back. Can put you back. Do I have you here? No, I don't see it. Do I have any of those left? Probably in the auto. Let's go here just to help them expedite their building process. And that's it, they're all done. Let's pick up some of the, it's betono, but it's refined, so it is style betono. In fact, whilst they're doing that, I feel I can place it par mano. Par main? Yeah, there we go. Go here. Go all the way up here. There we are. So now, if I go to here, oops, I picked those up. Didn't need to. Doesn't matter. So we need some transporter bundles. Yep. Do we need that many though? Well, we got them, so I guess, yeah. Just pop some stuff in here. We'll have 50 of those. We'll have more than 50 of those. And now let's go down and up again. Oh, and of course we don't have any of those, nor do we have those. Not to worry. That will come in due time. So what we got here, we got ourselves the, we need aquo and petrolor gaso, so we need aquo, and well, at some point sooner or later we will need that, so let's just make one of those Pampilo. Oh yeah, alright. Can't do it without some electronic circuitos. Well, let's focus on one thing at a time, shall we? The auto is there, so let's go to the auto. Good. So now I've got that, I can build one of those. I'll just tap another line. And there we go. And go around this. So that's both of those done. Now, I believe it was meant to go the other way round. Looking at that. God, that is a fantastic mod. Make the trains honk. So now that will make sulfur, which is again something we need for the Chemico Science Paco. So let me just have a look at our line of plastistangos. Plastistangos go da 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 da. So I want it following on the outside. Right. And what do you want for your? Can't tell. It probably wants sulfur to make. If I was going to be making sulfur, sulfuric acid, sulfata acido, sulfuro aquo, and ferroplato. Right, you want iron plates. Perhaps I should move this down here. Yeah, because I've got a water line, and sulfuro's going to come there. So you know what? I am going to move it down. All of this you may come back into my inventory. This line's now redundant. That is it redundant? We shall see. We'll keep this. No, it's not redundant because eventually that is going to start using water as well as oil, or agua as well as crudo petrolo for advanced. We know that's called advanced, so Altin Village, Raffinololo, something. So anyway, pop it in there, pop you there. Yeah, that's all good. Right, so I'm thinking if I place it here, I'll be able to tap off some of the iron from here, and on this one we're tapping the internal ones, so if on this one we'll tap the external ones. Yes. So let me have a look. No, that's not the one. That's the one we want. That's the one we need. So just pop you there. Yep. So we tapped the internals, so we're going to tap the externals. And we're going to do a two-way tap. So let me see what we're going to do for the internals. So if I do donk, donk, and if I go plop, plop, fizz, fizz, what a relief it is. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I think that's quite neat. Has anybody else done a splitter from the main bus like that? If you have, let me know in the comments. Oh, speaking of which, I need to update the timestamp on my previous video. I said go to 2 hours 23 minutes in for something exciting, and when the timestamp puts it to 2 minutes 23 seconds in, not 2 hours 23 minutes. So you know what? Because I can, because it's so convenient, I'm just gonna get rid of all of you, and I'm gonna place you like so. And look at these construction droids as they diligently copy and paste it up a bit more. In fact, from now on, I think I might use double splitters for everything, or double bus taker offers. Yes, bus taker offers. That's the name for them. Bus diverger. Interesting how they just suddenly explode like that. Be right back. And we're back. Yeah, I just drank something absolutely revolting. I needed a drink of water to wash my mouth out. That's right, we're trying to get plastic and sulfur done for our chemical science Paco, but we'll also need advanced electric circuits. Sulfuro. Altivage circuito a modulo uno. So circuits? No. Circuits. What's that? What's that making? That's making green. It's green, that's green, that's blue. That's red. That's advanced red. We want less advanced red. I'll pop this down and have a look at it. Ah, something obstruct us. So pop it down. Can't build it, Control Z. We don't have that yet. Although we could very soon have it. Very soon have it? Yes, we could have it quite soon. It's not quite ready. So that's wanting green circuits. So let's just have a look at our green circuits. You know what? I think it's time we start putting in balancers. I did sort of think to myself, well, I have a nice, nice laid out base. I'm going to have everything from the bus just go on the east side. But in the case of this, I think, no, it's alright to have that on the west. He says, justifying himself for the umpteenth time. Well, why not? I think it's worth sort of explaining the design process. Let me just have a look at my internal splitter, which I was quite proud of. So we'll do that. Oh, it's too bad it can't do a mirror flip. That would be brilliant. But suffice to say, it goes there somewhere. So we'll just go up here, pop you in there. So this get. And I can see it's using the Rapido bender, but I don't have one of those. So we're going to just use yellow bendo. Yellow bendo? Translate. Flavor transporter bender. Flavor is yellow, right. So that's going to go in there, and we need the plaster stangos. I'm guessing it's not a plaster plateau because it's not a plate of plastic, it's a bar of plastic. Go there, and which of the lines will be plastic? It's going to go, those two middle ones are the plastic, right? So we'll take a subtele bendo here, And finally, we will have ourselves the cop. Help me out, guys. Couple platos. Put one there, and we're going to copy the internal, and then we'll do an external, internal splitter. Yeah. So we'll just cut out a lot of that. Yeah, and then copy that. Yeah. There we go, and then copy a bit of that. Right, let's go and get some transport belts so all of this can get filled in, shall we? Where's my auto? Is it all? Yeah, it's all the way up there. Typical. Well, don't need the grid now. You know what? I'm going to go back down again and I'm going to get some of that stal betono. Again, my construction droids have been picking up stones. Stonofornoj. Yes. It doesn't, plural is not S, it's juj. Stonofornoj. I need 940 stal betono. Oh well. I guess it is slow. Come on, guys. Chop, chop. I'm going to have 30 of them now. I need more workers. Ah, nope. That's Science Pacos. Nope, that's not the ones we want. Is there anything we want from here? Yeah, we'll need some of those, won't we? Right, so we go up here. Ah, yeah, we need the reservoir and chemical planto. Chemical planto. Chemical, tomato. Do we want anything from here? Yes, we want the reservoirs. So I'll have 10 of you. And chemical planto. We'll have 10 because I think we need more. We needed the longer emintilo and the rapida emintilos. Yeah, I run out of longers. I need some more of those. So we're going to be doing a lot of up and forth, up and down, because I haven't got everything I need. Right, don't get things you need from there. You do get things you want from here. Or actually, correction, it's not a want, it is a need. some longer emitillos. And that's it, that's the maximum I can carry. Do I have some brulage? No, electrominilos? Yeah, electrominilos. Go back up here. And that's not going to work without gaso and aquo, so we'll do the aquo first of all. That's the incorrect one. I've got a reservojo. Why don't you? Pompilo. We don't have one of them. Never mind. So first of all, aquo. Oh, it goes over there. Bugger. That's not convenient. Right, so that's all of those done. Now we just want our other thing, don't we? We want the petrol gaso. Let's make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, we're still here, aren't we? So some petrol gaso. And that, different hum to the pylons. Excellent. Right, that is sufficient of those. We'll go up now. Whoops. When I first get construction robots, it's going to be quite slow to begin with. But as with all things, the growth can be exponential, provided you just keep the factory fed. Must be getting close to it now. I am getting close to it. However, I'm not going to be able to pass the coal power plant, so let's just go here. It's brilliant. The subterra tubos, I wanted to call it subterranean, but realised what I'm doing. And we are getting to the point. Can I build them yet? No, I can't. Oh, oil boiler. Yes, I can. I need betonos. Let's see. Output is 90 a second compared to that, which an output is 60 a second. So I can put 3 of those with those. All right, I might do a refined design. Let me concentrate. And let's follow the line all the way down. Hey, there we go. You're not doing anything because the petrogaser is a bit low. And we go here. Yeah, it's fairly low. That's okay. To start off with, this is all fine. And they're all pumping away happily, so now... Right, I think I am going to... I'm going to get close to designing this thing here. So let me just check. The caldron mill takes 60 akvo a second, and the oil burner takes 90 a second. So this is, let's just go to our very first. It's not here on this one. 40, so it's 20 per ma pampilo. So I don't have. Let me pause the game just briefly because I'm going to put a mod in it. And so we're back. I've installed the calculator mod, and I just like that there's a nilhouse mode. I don't know what that means, but how do I bring up the calculator mode? Lean, resume. So if we go Eli, the game is not saved. It's fine, it's fine. Modifier George. Calculator. Mod out of the calculator advanced controls the UI. Let me pause whilst I read the how-to. Right, we're back. Okay, so I read the usage and I never knew there was this little dot thing here. You tap on it and it's like you got all these things. So if I was to take that off, you got configurable parts for your for this. So if I put calculator there, can I toggle calculator? There it is, there's my calculator. So we know that we've got 20 caldronos times 60 consumption a second equals 1200 a second. So just go to here. Yeah, the maximum of 1200 a second. So that matches up, which is what I suspected. So now we got 1200 akvo a second divided by a consumption of 90 equals 13 and a third. So if I was to make it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 14 oil burners, which will consume more akvo than can be produced by the mar pump, and then I'll have a reservojo. I keep wanting to say reserva, but that's Spanish. Reservojo. So yeah, we'll need some bitono for that. And then we'll soon be getting to the bit in the game once I have chemical science, where I use my what I call mid to late game power production, and that is from it's from something. Come on, it's from. It's from a mod called KS Power. But great, so this mod told me that there's, hey, did you know there's a little dot thing there? I never knew, never noticed. So it's great how mods actually teach you, like, yeah, here's some functionality in the game that already exists that you weren't using. And am I just going past the thing I want? Probably am. So I want 28 of the oil burners. Oh yeah, and I wanted the well, let's see if the construction droids come out and they build this for me, shall we? Come on. Figure, that's it. Squeak your way through. And any minute now, we should see. There we go. We're making our first alt nivelage circuitos. That's great. That's what we want to see. Now you won't build anything there because I'm out of the Mesa Fosters. That's why. And you won't build any because I don't have any of the Rapide Subterrabendos. Okay, so if we go up here, is there anything I can offload? Yep. Pop you back in place. Some bitono. Let me figure it out. So what does the oil boiler need? It needs 6 bitono. So if we do 6 times 28, 168. Rightio. Now if I pick up 168, I won't have 168 because there we go. They're all gonna go ahead and do that. They've picked up some Stonofornoj as they rip it up to place it down with bitono. So there goes all of that again. I can't build any of those. I'm just going to take all of the inventory. I can build 3. And I need some Stana plateaus. I need some Cupra plateau as well, so let's just go here. So that's 11. Oh, these build slowly, don't they? Do we get a Pampilo from here? Yep, there it is. Pampilo. And what can the oil boiler use? It says burns oil for steam. It doesn't say. So if I put one down. So we can see it takes aqua one side, but on the other side it's blank. And I think it's blank because it can take a variety of fuel. But anyway, these are taking one side. So I've got 9, so I got 14, but I wanted 28. Well, I suppose I could build half of it. What do I need to build more? I need Stalla Bitono. And that's all the bitono I've got, which is being taken up by those construction droids. Oh, those little blighters. Can I handcraft bitono? No, because you need aquo and you can't carry liquids in your... Well, you can carry liquids in your infantry in a barrel. So it's a no. Yeah. There we go. We got our sulfata acido, but this isn't making it, and it's not making it because it's starved of gaso, petrol or gaso. It's not getting enough. Maybe a Pampilo would help. So I'm going to put one. Yeah, here looks like a good place for it. Oh yeah, I kept me. But yeah, because we're really getting 262k of carbo, which, let's have a look at our current. That's going to ramp up. So if I go here, it's using 600 a minute. So if we get my calculator, 262,000 divided by, was it 630, which will ramp up, gives us 415 minutes left. So if I divide that by 60, which means 7 hours left. Well, when we started, we had about 12 hours of carbo left. But at the same time, I need carbo for plastics and stuff. So again, we're moving. All of this is getting moved. Yes, it is. Now, as I'm using fluids instead of solid fuel, it should allow me to do some more be more flexible with the boiler. So let me think. So I can have 14 on one side. And yep, we'll need some of those. Right, that's those done. And some tubos. No, I don't think these need power because it's just the fluid that goes into them, does it? So it should be alright just with that. And they're spaced too close together. Okay. That's okay. So now we'll just copy you. Can I build one of those? I can build 18 of those. So now that's getting in all the water. Once it just needs fuel. So we'll take off another line. Let's go there. Now you may be looking at this and go, oh, you've already got a bottleneck with your production, why not ramp this up? It will be ramping up later. But for the moment, it's okay. So we'll have it running concurrently as we got plenty of crudo petrolo. We don't have much of petrolo gaso, but that will ramp up in time. Besides, it doesn't have to have a bit of redundancy, does it? No, it does not. So, oh yeah, I don't have, oh, I do have one of those. There we go, they've all got some petrolo gaso, and that's all working. Jolly good. And we'll have reservoirs of both aquavo and petrolo. So like I said, that Ma Pampilla, as we did our science, will only support 13 and a third, but that's okay, doesn't matter. So just do Q, and then we'll do some of those. Q, so now I'll copy. You know what? No power station would be complete without some lights, eh? There we go. See it from space. So now we need however many of those generators are. Well, we just did 14 times 3, so that's let's say 6 lots of 7. What is 6 lots of 7? I'm never good with my 7 times table. 7 times 6 equals 42. Right, so if I do 3 times 14, 42. Hey, look at that. So let's go and get 42 vapor generator. Vapor generator, not to be confused with vaporons. My auto is somewhere around here. Where is my auto? There it is. So I'd just like to say we are an hour and 20 minutes into this. We did about 3 hours yesterday, so that's 4 hours from I want chemical science to yeah, I want chemical science, but we still have to lay down all the foundations of chemical science. So we go here and pick up, we got 41, and there's our 42 of those. We need some lignophosphors, or Malglanda electrophosphors. I say lignophosphors because they're made from ligno and they're a phosphor. But mainly I've got a couple of plateaus, so I'm alright for those. I just need ligno, which I think I've got on my auto. Yeah, I do. Alright, am I missing anything else? Yeah, I need rapida transporter bendos and the subterras as well. Just go back up. It's not here, it's the next one up. And you might argue, well, what if you just had like all of those hubs close together? And yeah, you know what? That's a sensible idea. But I didn't. Please make more than 400. In fact, just do that. Keep on keeping on. You as well. We're all out in those. We'll just have some more of the longer emintilos. Oh yeah, because when I was looking for place, like I'm gonna place some betono, pamen, it's enmet. Yeah, so an ementilo is an emplacer. So first of all, let's go to the, whoops, never mind. Production on there, again, is limited by the petrolo gaso. Nothing we can do about that for the moment. That's good. We just need some more of the Ligna electrophosphors, or Malglanda. But that all seems to be going along nicely. Now I think in addition to that, we've got a line of agfil there, and it really isn't much is being tapped off of it, so I am going to create a splice here, and really that means that even at full demand it will not be short of the agfil. So now I'll just get one of those tubos. Una tubo. There we go. It should be all hunky-dory. Why is it that the logic goes, these are all going to be nice and neat, but these ones, nah, they're going to cross over. Good thing my OCD isn't that bad, otherwise I'd be really upset. But that bit of my OCD is bad, because I look at that, it's like, that's incomplete. So now, I think we're at the stage where we can actually get Chemia Science speckles. Oh, look at all those dead trees. You'll be deconstructed. Yeah, so we go back here. Do we have those we still don't have the Mesa Fostos. Well, that's annoying. Already we're at the stage now where we've got the Ruja Circuitos. Whoops. And as it's the start of this line, we're going to have it going contrary to the rest of the build, so that things further up in the line which demanded it can be supplied with Ruja Circuitos. So in fact, before I waste more of them, let me just go up here and check what is the thing, the topmost thing which wants Ruja Circuitos. You want it. You want it as well. That's in the way. So put one like so. Subtile bendo. Again, what do we do here? Well, we do this, but we extend it in a different way. Yes, quite. All is well again. So now this one. 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Do that. Subtile. Subtile. Oops. Q. Oh yeah, we have to go to the next one as well, which is here. We have to repeat that thing we did again, so subtile. And that. Subtile. Just scroll all the way up here and look there. It seems to favour ones. It's this side which is getting favoured, but that's okay because as they fill up, then eventually that side will start to tap on it instead. So let's just go all the way up here and check that it's working in the way it should do, because sometimes it is important what side of the belt the materials are. In fact, the very first thing I'm going to queue up research on it is, no, I don't see advanced, there it is, alt nivelage olilo pre-laborado. Crude oil refining with additional products that could be refined further. That's what we want, is that. So now we can get pesa petrolo, mal pesa oliolo, and petrolo gaso. We'll use the pesa petrolo for lubrication. Pesa and mal pesa goes together to make flamethrower fuel, and Malpesa and petrol gasol go together to make diesel. Translate, tell me what that is. Light oil and petroleum go together to make diesel. Malpesa nafta kaj nafta ilas, or as we'd say, Malpesa oilo kaj petrogazo, ilas kun por produkti dieselon. So now it's all in here, but nothing is demanding it at the moment. I imagine that comes with the next level of hub. So these are just the very basic ones, which you can, things which can be made using that. Is there anything here which is using it? Not at the moment. Nope. So I won't do it yet, but eventually I will have a look there and just go, all right. When I place the blueprint down, if your blueprint contains upgraded products, like, will that automatically replace them, or do you have to use the upgrade planner? I know with assemblers, if you go from assembly machines 2 to assembly machines 3, it will replace them. Oh, again, I keep going past this bit. So more of this. And as we can see, one belt is clearly insufficient, but I can't even produce one belt of Ruja Sekvitos, so that's not the issue at the moment, that's not the bottleneck. Ah, we don't get phosphorus from here. Well, up once more, but I'm going to take some stal betonos. Come on, construction droids, wake up! In fact, I can... So where do I get my phosphors? It's not from here. In fact, I can already see this bit is insufficient for its demand, so this is an internal extractor. That's internal. That's internal. We want 2 of the externals. See, that's getting the internals. So if I want to extract from the externals, I do this, I do that. And I'm going to put 2 distillos here and here. Yeah. Yeah. Do that there. That there. And there we go. And likewise here. So we've had the internals. So it should be But see here I've done internal, that too is internal. So we'll just copy the, we'll copy the external one again. Try and keep things balanced. Deconstruct all of that. Ilton do that. Algu there. And there we go. Not perfect by any means. So what I'm going to do is do a crew balancer, take these internal things and then put them here as well. So that should help spread the load a bit better. I just needed those Mr. Fuzzles, which are here. No, not here. I could really put map icons in it to remind myself like what goes where. In fact, that's a good point. So let's just do no leaky. Does that mean never mind? Pictogrammo. Yeah, let's choose a pictogram. That'll do. No. Bendo and Enmentilo. I think that's... Can I choose more than one icon? No, can only one icon, so I'll do that. Here. That is it. So we'll do the icon, Fosto and Lampo. And then the other one is everything else within reason. That's what I want. Well, I don't need that many though. So now, where's my auto? It's right down there. Alright. Back down there I go then. Let's see if I can get enough bit on to make another 11 of the oil brûlage. Or liquid fuel brûlage. Or maybe we don't do that yet because we're all right for power and we focus on what needs to be done. There we go. So now we put in yet more of this. Get rid of that though. And that. Because the main bus is priority numero uno. Let's just have a look up here. Well, we're still getting Fereco, so that's alright. Some lines getting more than others. Although that too will get exhausted in time. Yeah, because you can see these two are much more consumption on the external ones than the internals. So that there is making a big difference. Yep, that's good. So in here, it's time to start doing our science, our blue science. Blue science. Blue cienco. Chemical. Yeah, that's the one. Blue cienco. And I have no out of transporter bentos again. Is there ever enough to satisfy the beast? And I don't have any of... I don't have enough of anything. Come on, let's get some Glandafostos. That should be enough for the moment. And some more transporter bendos. Did I need that many? Probably not that many. If I just look at my production and the demand over a minute, the demand every minute is 2,500 ferroplatos, and I get a feeling big spike in copper cablos. Was that for the Ruja circuitos? But now I see ferroplatos as the main thing. I reckon it could be that. It could really... And I'm not producing enough electric. Oh. Why aren't we producing enough? Well, that isn't getting enough fuel, so there's that. And this bit here, again, is not getting enough fuel. I mean, that's producing as much as it can, but... Oh dear. What can we do about electricity? I suppose we could do a factory making solar. Is there any blueprint for a solar factory here? Solar. Nothing comes up for solar. Oh dear. Solar factory blueprint. No, solar panel factory blueprint. Automatic solar panel production, link to blueprint. Link to blueprint in comments. Not the best way of doing it, but never mind. Right, so where's the comments? So it says link to blueprint in the comments. I want to sort by old. Paste beam link, right. Go raw, copy, do that. Now let's go copy, no, import to Xenon. No, that wasn't right. Put it here. I know that's going against my my solemn promise to not have things on the west side of the belt, but why not? I've already got all that infrastructure established. So the main thing is let's get there. Well, those bits are empty, so I have to guess what goes in where. Let's have a guess, shall we? Well, this bit goes down there. That's feeding the copper, right? Cupra. Yeah, that's right. We're going to have 2 belts of those. So let's do that's a messy internals, but that was taking external. So we'll do an internal split. So we take off that, and then there. Take that. Distilo, put one here. And then there, and put one there. So now, what goes in here? It goes to there, and you want Electronica Circuito Stalla Plato, so I reckon it wants Stalla. And then finally, these ones go in there, and that wants Fella. Okay. I just can't afford at the moment to upgrade to Rapida Bendos. Besides, let's not get talk of upgrades before we can actually on our supply. So I'll do that. There we go. Do that. Now we know everything after that bit's balanced. And finally, Ferro Plata. So I am just going to do a quick and dodgy one because I don't have room for anything else. But I can make it a dedicated. No, so the output priority is off the belt, off the bus. Do that. And Q. I need some subtalar bendos. I don't have a passive provider chest yet. We're not at that stage. That should do us for now. A Lignacesta will be more than sufficient. Don't understand why you wouldn't just pull because if you just had electronic circuits What do you need for this? You need... Oh, well, you're already pulling off copper into it, so maybe that was the philosophy behind this build. So, over here we don't have anything. So let's go grid-aligned city blocks, yeah. We don't have the electric energy accumulators. You need sulfuric acid to build those, so you can build batteries. But it will come. But in the meantime, let's get the foundations ready for that's a dead arbo, but do we have a thing? A bottlenecks arbo. It's not quite. As you can see here, it's still just about alive. There's a few leaves on it, but the pollution has done a number on it. So if we pick up the 27 sun silos we got. It's not much, but it's something. So now if you see there, 1.6 megawatts, wow, that's all right. Really, production? It's the Radaro which has increased demand for it so much. We'll come back to that later when it's built up a sizable stock. Where are you going? Alright, well they're all going off there to build more of the Glanda Fosters. Well, we'll just leave that for now. That's all good. Yeah. So if I go there, that looks fine for iron, that looks fine, that looks fine. It's just here we see it's really sucking it all up here, because I'm telling it now just ramp up production on Rapido Bendo. Up production on Rapid Closy production sur rapidage transportage zonos, transportage bendo, I should say. Mi pitas. Please. Were they attacking? Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Mostly peaceful neighbours. It's still recording, that's good. Red light means recording, it doesn't mean there's errors or you're running out of hard drive space. I uploaded, the previous video was 2.5 hours long, 30 gigabytes. Oh bugger, I'm out of those. Can I? No, I need more of them. Stallage platters. Well, okay, let's do that then. interesting. It's got Hollywood sounds now. It's not all just the same. Really like that attention to detail. Whoever did sound design in this game, I know I've said it before, but you deserve commendation. Good sound design makes or breaks something. The original Blade Runner comes to mind. Story I found a bit boring, but the sound and set design in it's beautiful. So we got that. So let's just do a. I like these these things. So I'm gonna copy you and can't quite place it. Bugger. Wrong way. Want it that way. So that's that bit. Next bit, what goes in? Sulfur. I imagine it's what, sulfata? In the original Esperanto. Oh. Yeah, that helps. So in order to get sulfata, we need a grid to help me place things, placement grid. And we're out of, again we're out of those, so you don't like that tree, do you? I don't have those, so let's use these instead. So this is going to be sulfata. Pretty soon I'm going to need to consider building a train mining station for Fereco, as if I don't have that, the base production will grind to a halt. And then it will be hand feeding smelters. Shudder. Right, so that's that one done. That's our sulfuro. Put you in there. And you want the Lujas Circuitos. Oh yeah, I don't have those, do Oh, I do actually have one left. Alright, do the one in there. So now, in theory, I've honoured all of the demands of this facility. Go to my auto to get some more things. Give it the sulfate I had. Sulfuro. And yeah, we have now got Chemia Science Paco. So we're going to route this up there. Yeah. Copio fact, just copy all of that. Oh. And Aligu there. Copy you right down there. How far am I going with this? That's about far enough. Great, so let's get some transporter bendos. Dear. The production on the Fereco plateau has gone down to 1,500 a minute, so I really can't supply it what it needs. How are we doing on Cuplico, Carbo, Fereco? Well, we've still got 121. Okay, so there's plenty of it there. It's just, it can only be extracted so quickly. So we do need that. We do need either, I think it'd be more efficient just to have a mining for Fereco. And in the meantime, as I need as much of this as possible, I'm going to just do an upgrade planner there, and my construction droids are going to oblige me any minute now. Any minute now they're going to zoom out and they're going to give me what I want. Any minute now. Ready to go. Whenever you're ready. They're not going to do it because I don't have any in my inventory. Well, that was done. And again, this won't help production because it's not as if I can even feed the yellow belts. It's just every time they upgrade and replace it with that means I can have some of these yellow belts instead. And there we go. All of that's being fed. Oh, again, those Emmentilos. So we'll have 50 of those, and we need the longer emmentillos. Yeah, just take 100. Oops. There they are. And off they go. Great. And that's good. It's all green. It's all producing at the maximum rate they can. So now, I don't have any raffinos. Oh yeah, I was going to do some of those, wasn't I? So let's just do stuff in the inventory so I have space. Some bétonneaux. And I can build 5, which will give me 8. We want 14, so we need another 6. Just check that. 114 minus the 8 we have means 6. So and there's the 6. I'm gonna handcraft some tubos, but that's okay. We don't mind. And 14 times 3 is 42, right? Yeah, it is 42. So we already have 6. We're gonna want 36 vapor generators, vapor generators. Yay! Yay! Milestone. We'll do that as well. So we got 9. So 19, 29, 39, and 39 will do. I know it's not 42, but it's okay. The main problem again is just insufficient fuel. But we are going to copy you. Try copying again. You can see how that would be annoying to have it pop up all the time. But we'll put you there. Pop you there. Yep. Get rid of that bit there. Out of tubos again, no surprises. So as much as I want to get rid of my carbo power plant, can't do it at the moment because oil refining production is just not sufficient for our needs. And again, we'll because I quite like redundancy, you can go to the same reservaja. It is a reservujo. Was I wrong in that? 14 of those. 14 times 3, 42. And I have 6 left over. Do I not know how to count? Is that what's going wrong? Well, if I put it there, 33, 11. Oh, okay. That's why. Never mind. So let's go and get this. Chemicals, oil refining, advanced oil refining. So if I pop that down there, and then nothing will happen for the moment. Where's my Aquavol line? I had one here which was lying around doing nothing. That's the one I want. Nope. Pop you there. Pop one there. And I'm just going to do copy you because this isn't working well with ghost placement. If I just do rotate, 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 copy, paste, and my car's down there. My auto is down there. Oh yes, and we've done the advanced wood gasification. That comes in very soon. Just went to check on my jam and my 39-hour fast is now over. So I'm eating a waffle. Oh yeah. You don't need to hear me chewing. Okay, that's better than nothing, and I can see where to get carbo from. But in the meantime, let's see if oil production will be sufficient. Oil production is sufficient, but it's the refining which takes energy. So it's not here. Not here. Subterra tubos, I need them. Yeah. Do I need that many? Well, you can never have too many. So I got all those. What else do I need? I need chemical science. Sorry, chemical plantos. Yeah. Do 1200. Can I get chemical plantos from here? Yes, I can. So 4 will not be sufficient. 10, 14's too many, but yeah, 14's too many, but 10 would be sufficient. Whoops, that was a mistake. Is that the same petrol gaso line? It's not, so that's okay. I'm thinking I'll just, if I need to, I will, no, that's alright. I was thinking of feeding it crudo petrolo, but what's the rudest liquid known to man? Crude oil. So the productions we get 100 crudo petrolo ends up 25 pesa petrolo, 45 ml pesa olio, 55 petrolo gaso. So if I just queue that. Oh, I don't have it. I have to go down again. This is in the way of this blueprint. As is that. As is this. And we'll do it again. Nope, not that one. look how that flame is, it's not moving at all, which indicates that we have not enough electro by far. And we can't produce solar panels. We know why we can't produce those. So I think, where is the auto's down there? And you see now, I'm glad I got this one, because that will continue to work when nothing else is. Just put that in there, take those, put that in there. Now you may be thinking, well, lignin burns in the cauldronas, why not use that? And because it will be used for something else. So I need to get some raffiners. Well, I use 2, and even then 2 might be too many, but you'll see. Yep, that's all fine. And they here? Yep, there they are. So go back and you can have that. 2, that's all I need. And yeah, I'll need some Rilla or Rillos. And yep, some of those will help. So first of all, we'll go here. I don't imagine they've produced that much, but even so, 9's better than none. And off they go, building up a patch. So yeah, this is part of the game which does happen, and it's a bit tricky to get out of it, especially when the demand doesn't go down. In fact, it ramps up because everything's demanding electricity, or electro. Everything demands electro energia. So if we go up here, this looks like a good place to do it. So we'll have 2 of these and put the grid up there, and we'll have a ligna kesto, because that's all we need to start off with, and one of those is sufficient. And we have advanced wood gasification. So we need aqua. We'll take the line from there. Control Z and all that. Now I have some in my inventory. It makes this bit easier. So now, they've got all they need there. And I want it to connect to these parts here. So... finding that one. So there's that. Right. Now, it's not all connected up, however, we have enough to get going. It's going to be slow, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is that it just chunks through any of the wood which we've accumulated. So this one will be the it'll be, where's that going to? So it's going to there. Yeah. So what's the output on that supposed to be? Lubricant. Right. In which case, we shall... I don't really want to do this, but because I got a feeling it's going to interfere with the blueprint later somewhere. But that's alright. So that's the Pezza Petrolo. And now finally, this one can go here. And one of these lines. Are we doing electro? Well, electro's back to full satisfaction. Well, that's good. Hopefully that means the refineries can build a stock of liquid fuel. And, oh, we've gone past it. We don't need to go that far. Go to about there. There we go. Copy that, put it there, and there we go. So the production on this is all stopped now because the Pezza Petrolo is not going to where it needs to go. It's not going to where it needs to go because we haven't researched lubricaggio. We need to research that so that this can all carry on. So in the meantime, what if I start to prepare a base there? No, we need to be here for the moment. But a station, yes, a station would be good. So we got one of those. I really don't want to do this bit by hand. Anyway, where's the oil refining? There it is. Put that there. And there we go. Now things are carrying on. And that says, if ever there's more than 5k lubricant in these barrels, you may start taking heavy oil and cracking it into light oil. And it seems we are critically short on aqua. plenty there, so let's go here. Not necessary, but I like doing that. Oh, come on, car. That's why one of the mods, cheating mods I install is long reach, because I don't like being able to reach things that are far away. So now there's sufficient aqua for everybody. Ah. They're all getting what they want. This is filling up slowly but surely. And again, we just, production is being held back because of Pizza Petrolo. So I'm going to put one of these reservoirs down over here. I'll make it 2. There we go, and that way things can carry on producing. Oh yeah, I'll take my auto. Right, so we got ourselves the chemical science pack, and I know this means we can get onto construction robots, but we can't really get onto that bit just yet, as we have insufficient fer la plateau production. Put it there. Yeah. How are those doing? Well, that line's empty. So really, if I go to my oil refinery, let's just have a look. Yeah, they're producing as fast as they can. There's not enough light oil there to keep on the cracking. The thing is, now we have lubricated oil, that means we can have the express belts. Not that we're ready for those, and we need even more ferroplatos for those. So but it's nice to know that we've got the technology there. Right, that's great. And if I go to the light oil cracking, again, it's the same sort of issue. It's like, yeah, the malpesa oleo is there. Okay, let's load up the auto with what we need to start. Oh, I went the other way for it, that's why. So already that's going to be done. Really, I want that to be automated, and the only way I know how to automate that is to just have logistic robots come to it and drop off what it needs. But in the meantime, That's slowly filling up, so that's good. What about that? How's that doing? Well, that's okay. Again, the bottleneck is just it's Fereco, and so first of all we want carbon, which means let's get some electrominerals. Some electrominerals, some other things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the game and I'm going to install the outpost planner and see if it works. They might have fixed it. Two, three, four. That should be enough, shouldn't it? But we don't have enough of the mesoelectrophosters, so we'll want one of those. I think one of the reasons the radaros are using so much of the electroenergia is due to the radar amplification mod. It just makes these radar consuming 675 kilowatts each, and when you consider that I currently have 33 of them, well, it's a significant. It's a significant draw. But I want to go down here just to offload the plaster stangles. There we go. Is there anything else I can offload? I can offload that. I can offload those electronic circuitos. Oh yeah, and I wanted to make 3 more of those, but I need betono and the copper plateau. Oh wow, okay. Right, let's get up to the carbo patch. That's good, there's plenty of blue science there, just waiting for things, but I'm not going to research yet because there's issues in the base which need to be rectified. I don't want to draw away from the ferro plateaus. We need them because I think we'll need them for belts, if anything. Well, my construction droids aren't doing anything. In fact, I think my construction droids are busy like placing items, so that's why all 30 of them are no longer on my person. Right, so here it is. Pause the game here and let's go and get that mod. And I'm pleased to inform you that yes, Outpost Planner has been updated for version 1, not by the original mod creator, but it was spotted on the mod portal that there is a bug with it, and there's my construction droids for a minute. I thought I was going to have to get ready for combat. So if we go 4 and put that there we go. So let's have a look at Outpost Planner. We want it going outputting to the north, and yeah, 4 belts is about right. So let's do that. All looks good, yep, that's about right. And again, you could do this all by hand. You could have your blueprint, which would do the same job, but the outpost plan just makes it a little bit easier. So again, I'm hoping you can understand when I'm saying this game is vanilla-ish. I'm not putting anything which makes, well, I say I'm not putting anything that puts major changes in the game. I am using KS power. Right. So there we go. They're all doing that. So I need an offload place for them as well. Where should... So I'm thinking if I go down there and then just say that's the station which does that. Yeah, I think that will work. And what, just so station there and then belts go down there. Yes, I think that will work. Now you could say to yourself, well, if you're just doing like belts from there to there, what's stopping you going belts? Nothing stopping you making belts go from there to there. But later on, if you say you're doing like, I don't know, that spot there, you wouldn't want to get belts going all the way there, there and there. You could do it. But I'm thinking, I'm getting into the mentality of, well, already I want to do this differently. So I'm going to pause the game again, and I'm just going to check, see if Nilau's done something which works on this, because hang on. I think these ones are the compatible ones because I did them by hand. But I want the grid aligned ones, which is in row 1. That's it. It's not TNC, it's a branch double. That's what I want. So if I do a branch double there, well then we've got Fereco as well, which I also want to take. I can't have these using the same station because if one won't go, then the other one's stopped. So I need two branchings coming off. Alright, I'm going to pause the game whilst I do yet another bodge job with the rails. Sorry, I mean I'm going to pause the recording whilst I do this. I'm not pausing the game. And we're back after my bodge job. My adapter, my carefully configured compatibility adapter to get one rail gauge going to the other rail gauge. So now I just have construction droids go all the way here, fill out that part. It's got 2 bits that branch off, as we intended. So this is going to be called, let's go to the translate, iron ore 1. No, iron ore load 1. Iron ore load 1. So I'm just copying that. We know it's Fereco, but for whatever reason it's saying, so it's Fereco Saga 1, apply change, yeah. And its colour should be blue with a bit of that. No, that. Yeah, that looks roughly iron ore colour. Not that you have to colour coordinate your train stations, but. And then I'm going to call this one coal. And Carbo, when in this time becomes Carba, because this is going to be Carba Saga 1. Now we can't just make it the same black as oil. I mean, how uncouth. So we'll have it a very dark grey. As I feel that's more appropriate for coal, it is a dark grey. Let's get power going from one to the other. So this is when we're going to start using mini loaders. But before we do that, we're going to need to actually have our locomotivos. So we'll have 2 of them. And then really, well, let's see, because you see I need like one offload there and then one offload there. So I need two branches, a branch for Fereco, another branch for Carbo, and then I'll be Cupra afterwards, but we'll get there, we will get there. So let me pause this whilst it does the boring thing again. Right, so back to the recording. Done my... Is this interesting? So coal load 1, Carbosargo 1, coal offload, Carbosargo. Alright. We'll go with that. So we want to make mini loaders and we don't have anything that does... Ah. Will they become aggressive? No, they won't. That's good. Did all my bits. Got the necessary requisites. Yeah. Let's just stop there, give them a chance to reload. So I'm going to need 8 wagonos, 2 locomotivos, and I'm going to need some sort of system to refuel these trains. So let's have a look what I need first of all for a mini loaders. So if there's going to be, if I want to be really quick about it, I would have I think you can have, I don't know what a wagon is, I think we can have like maximum of 6 in a wagon. Yeah, you could have 6 minutes, so you could have 12 either side, and it would offload really quickly. But instead we're going to have 4, so we need a total of 8. So we got 2, so we need another 5. So we need Stala and Rapida Ementilas, so Stala Platos. Let's take the auto. Auto's faster than my walking. And look, we could just grab a whole bunch there. 1, 2. We need some more Rapida Ementilos, which we can get from here. And there we go. We got all of those that we need. But then we need another 8 for loading, so 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got plenty of Stalakestas and Ferekestas. So then we're talking about doubling it again. So we won't do that just yet. I'm talking about having a buffer to make the loading and unloading very quick, but that would require double the amount of mini loaders, and really I'm just a bit too resource poor to do that at the moment. Yeah, I really am. So let's just go and get the locomotives, then we can think about improving it. Oopsie doopsies. Oh, that's okay, it's got power from there, so we'll just deconstruct those. And let's go and get our 2 locomotivos. There's 2. And 8 wagonos. Carga wagonon. Oh yeah, so let's go here and if we can, 70 of those, yeah, that's good. Now that the bottleneck is the ferroplatos, we don't need that much electricity because not mining that much, not producing that much. So the factory power is diminished. How much do these lights use? If I go to 10 minutes, and then lights are using 2 megawatts, so despite having 1800 of them, it's not really that much demand. As you can see, there's a sort of spike there where it's using 8.5 megawatts and then it goes back down again. There's my auto. These work a lot better with accumulators storing the energy, but we could do accumulators. I mean, we have the sulfuric acid production now, so that's just something to think about. Sulfuric acid also needed for making blue circuitos, but the main thing now is let's just get our carbo and our Fereco loaded. There we go, so now if I go here again, see the lights are using 9.1 megawatts. So it's a shame really, during the night when you need power the most, that's when power production is the least. So this one is Fereco. Do that, and we'll make it automatic. So automata. So Fereco. See, that's the thing. That's saying that's offloading Malasaga. So why is that not cut? I'm gonna rename that station, but for the moment, Fereco 1, full inventory, full cargo. And then Fereco, no, that's the wrong one. Fereco Malgagas, empty cargo. And you'll need a bit of fuel, won't you? So we'll put that in there. Wait a second. It's going to go all the way around. Is it going to go all the way to here and then turn around? Let's find out. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm just going to put you here. Like so. Copy the car by right clicking, shift clicking, left click. And let's put in that. There we go. So you are going to go to Carbosaga 1. You're going to wait for the full cargo. And you're going to go to Carbosaga 2. Step is inaccessible from this current location. Now we're going to need to do some fault finding and figure out why it is inaccessible from the current location. So yeah, you would go either there or there, and then one of these is Malasagas. I don't understand that should. It doesn't work because it's missing a piece of rail. It's the simplest explanation, therefore it's the least troublesome. So let us make some offload points. No, some entry points, I should say, or ingress points. Ingress points, yes. This is where the cargo can ingress into our cargo wagon mini loaders. Put those in there. Q to copy. Right. And then those can go. I'll do a 4x4 balancer. And it insists on being that. I would prefer it to go that way. Right, so we got that. Copy. Do all the way there, and we're out of transporter bendos again. 1 minute, please. It was paused all this time. Right, I've ameliorated my transporter bendo situation. I told the construction droids to upgrade a bunch of them to the red belts, the Rapida transporter bendos. And now I have over 1,000 left. And as you can see, they're not interested in what I'm doing. They're going all the way down here to carry on doing their job, because that's more important than what I'm doing now. Well, they're not human, they are just dumb droids, and they're working on a first come first serve basis, I imagine. Not these ones. They're actually doing as they are told. Except none of this is going in. So I must tell it to do so. No. Brulago. Perhaps I could... You know what? I'm not going to make a belt go from here to here. Although I could, feasibly. Why not? Well, the thing is, you see, it's going to go here, and this train's going to be offloading, so why don't I tell it to just refuel it there? And then I can quickly get rid of that when I use solid fuel or rocket fuel later on. So here we go. So, so what? So whilst we wait for that to go, let's take the car, because I know I really like the train, and the nice thing about the train is it doesn't crash. There we go. Speaking of trains, let's have a look at our Stonofornoj, and that's still in the Nafta Masalago, because I imagine it's still got plenty of oil which hasn't yet to be uploaded. So this is the iron ore offload. And we have 6 of those, so we'll have a 4 to 6. So as the train comes in, we need the mini loaders first of all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I don't have any Emintilos in my inventory. Do you have an Emintilo? You do. Good. So pop on there, like so. And let's get power to these, because it won't work without power. Pop it there. Right. Now we get the. You know what? Let's do it this way. Be a bit more effort, but I think this will look pretty. After all, there can be a beauty in having an efficient design. Yeah, sure can. honk. That means a train's off. And here it comes now. Here's the Fereco. So I'm just going to right click, hold shift, left click, there we go. Now that's the same colour as that. Amazing, these conveyor belts. The power they have. Superb. So right click. No, I have to shift right click and then shift left click. So again, can I copy that layout there? Saves me having to do it all by hand again. Copy you. Alegu. Yeah. There we go. So now this goes, well, let's see, we got ourselves a coal power station, we got this mountain line, so that's 2. I think we will have a separate one going in for plastics, so that's 3. So 4 to 3. We could do a 4 to 4 and then have 2 coal power stations. We'll do a 4 to 4, but we won't connect up the 4th line just yet. So let's see, there is 4. And again, we're just going to do that little dodge there. Dodge, bodge. Bodge, dodge. Oh no. I have some rapida subtile bendo. It's still not long enough. No. Incorrect. Paste those in there. And yeah, so we would just take this line and pop. Nope, bit too long. That's more like it. We go up there. In fact, let's just keep going all the way there. I know we did that line. We can do it again. In fact, there's nothing wrong with doing that because this is not the main bus, so yeah, we're going to have that touch. Those 2 lines are touching. And now, let's just check. First of all, if there's any ligna in there. No. It's just carbo, which is fine. Yep, that's all good. So now, copy this and whoops, didn't do that bit right. Just shift click on that and then shift there, do the same there. Do that. Might as well get the maximum amount of length you get because it doesn't matter whether you do a short subterranean bendo or a longer subterranean bendo, it will cost you the same amount. Right, let's just cut the thing there and a 4x6. Really, you want it as close to the site as possible so that you can minimize on the amount of transporter bendo you are using. But the thing is, later I will have maximum of 6 per line. Sorry, maximum of 6 per wagon. So 12 each side. So in the 4, let me just figure this out. So we've got 4 wagons. You can have a maximum of 6 per side, which you can, sorry, maximum of 6 per side. There's 2 sides. So that equals 48. So you can have 48 mini loaders, and then the maximum I've got is 8, and 8 by something. So if I do 48 divided by 8, I'm looking at 6 of those. Oh, okay, so I do 8 to 1 on each of those 48 lines to get it back down to 6. Which seems a bit excessive. I might just do 24 instead. But let's see how we go with this. So we go to the first one. And we'll just make all of these distillos the same height. Because we all like symmetry, don't we? Yes, we do. We're going to use the subtalar benders. And we've just gone past 3 hours. So you can see we got the chemical plant, and it's like yes, well done. You've got the chemical science, but your base has insufficient iron and your base has insufficient ferra and carbo to continue. So all of this must be done. And there we go, look at that. Isn't that some brilliant splice work? I certainly think so. I'm pleased with my handiwork. The thing is, this base really is more of a it's four lines of iron, and then it's 2 lines of steel. The steel doesn't, or sorry, the stala doesn't consume the Fereco as quickly as the Plateau lines. But anyway, all of that is doing its thing, and let's have a look here. Yep, it's gone off, so off it goes, loading up with that slowly. So yeah, like I said, if we had the buffers, it means we won't have this sort of period here, but it doesn't matter, does it? The important thing is we're getting plenty more Fereco than what we used to before. Fereco? Yeah. And I can just see this taking it equally from both sides. I could prioritise saying the input should come from the trains, but no, we're quite happy to have it equal, because as soon as that gets used up, I can take away all of this line and I can make this a bit neater somehow. Yeah, but that's it. As you can see, that's the end of our Fereco. So let's do the same with carbo, shall we? We said we're going to do a 4x4. There it is. There's our 4x4. Copy you. There's a nice straight bit of line. Let's copy the bit here as well. Saves me having to do that part again. let me see. So we've got the carbo there. I think we're alright in carbo because it just seemed to be that initial bit of power spike which is like, oh, I wasn't getting enough. So we'll draw off one line. I think one line will be sufficient, and we'll do that just for the plastics because I want this to use up all of its stuff. Yeah. So let's go over here. And that's its one line. So we'll chop it off after this bit there. Put it in there. In fact, let's have all of that. I can just hand load this carbo back into the quadrano. So let's have a look at our iron production. Well, that's all petered out again, but that's okay. Like I said, when we can make more mini loaders, this bit will happen in a much more expeditious manner. Oh yes. And in fact, I'm looking in my mind now, and I'm just thinking, what's the way I would do this? Yes, I'll see how I can do it. So in order to make mini loaders, we need stalaplatos. Okay. Oh, and you're not getting anything there. Well, we can deconstruct that bit. And I'll just leave that as is. Because there's not much great demand for cupra at the moment. Let's put the stono back into one of these Stonofornoj. There you go. Let's get ourselves some stalaplata. There we go. They're full. What about you? You're full as well. There. I just found it unusual that it was blank. So this one as well is blank. So there's 5. And that's because I need some more rapida ementidas. Let's go, can we go back up there? Yep. Going back up there to pick up the auto. And just following the Pavel Stonofornoj. It's nice to put your foot down sometimes and just have the accelerator go, but we not at that stage yet. So 20, there we go. We'll have some subterranean bendos as well. Yeah, lovely jubbly. So once I'm happy with the Fereco offloading and loading, I'm going to... That's going to make it a bit tricky to do what I wanted to do. Am I going to have to redesign all of this? No. No, just do it on the other side. but the idea I had was, if I do like so, and oh no, it doesn't work because you still need two to load in as well as the two to offload. So let's just do 8. That will double the offload speed. And where will I go to do that? Let's see. This side is going to be just a nice and simple one like that. Good. Yep. So now let's make that an 8x4, or an 824 I should say. But first of all, we'll wait for the it to offload. So the ideal way you do this is you'd go that, and then you'd have a Kesto in the middle. So it would be offloading from there into there, and then not offloading into that. That wouldn't make anything faster, but then you could put multiple ones down, so really having a buffer is redundant, it really is. Okay, now let's wait for that to end up. There it is. We've not got any radar coverage there, not to worry. That's something for later. So we'll just wait for all of that to offload. There, like so. And 8 to 4. I want to put it there, really. Let's do that. There, and now we do the same over here. Offload all of that as well. There we are. And there it is. Now the thing is, there still will be a bottleneck. So I may come back to this and redesign it if I'm no longer satisfied with it. But for the moment, this is good. This is doing exactly what we want it to do, which is getting iron from there and loading it to there. But I really want to double up on this bit already, because it's just not loaded. Now the thing is, you don't need to double up on it so quickly. One of the things you could do is just say, you're going to take a certain amount of time to do those things. So I'll just have multiple stations, multiple loading stations. But there we go, it's offloading. It's offloading at double the speed. And once we upgrade this with the Rapida Transportabandos and Rapida Mini Loader, which I need a stacker and Mintilo for those, then we'll see. But for the moment, I'm happy with this. It's doing the job I want it to do. So it all goes into here, and then as it goes into here, you can see this is where things are starting to slow down. Well, what we could do is we could upgrade that already. So this part of it will go faster. So we'll put Subterrabandos, upgrade to Rapida Subterrabandos, and Distillos, upgrade to Rapida Distillos. So now if I drag over there, and do that bit. Let's take the auto and go the way down. Well, I think we're very soon getting to the point where I think we can resume science production. Or as we say in Esperanto, resume science production. Recomenciu sciencjan produktaton. There we go. So this part of the bout is already faster. That's great. So yeah. Let's go down, have a look. And that's still like the previous load as well, so it's not completely dry in between train visits. Could be better, but we'll work on that. I think that will be next episode, is we ramp up. So in the meantime, let's just we can do these, can't we? Let's get, yeah, with the Electromoto, that's when we can start getting robots. Diesel generator, yeah. Won't have to worry about power production once we've got one of those. We will have to worry about pollution, but that's okay. Pollution's not... It is still an issue, but the biters don't respond to pollution now. They're peaceful. Mostly peaceful. I wonder if the oil burners come out on diesel as well. Brillage valor is 1.5 megajoules. The thing is, I've already got that set up for petrol or gas on now, so I don't want to do much else with it. Right, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, you may now... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you for watching. Dankon por spectator. Vi eble nun folilos. Thank you for watching. You may now leave.